G'day, welcome to the stream. So, I decided to do a random 10 pull, before the stream, and, well, we unlocked Dawn of the Index, also known as Device, apparently. So let's uptie her to the final amount before the story. They who want a hither without a spiritual in their heart shall risk to die with a master, ye nor the great.
마법의 삐삐님도 로신한테도 그렇게 생각하지 않는가?
Whoever art thou? I was bidden to introduce myself, a proxy of the Index, the one who will guide you to abode of your dwelling. Or perhaps you could call me Yi Sang. Oh wait, Yi Sang, Index proxy, neat. Should that be to your preference? Terms... I meant to say the prescript. By the prescript's own implication, extrapolated from its wording, a second kindred you must be. Second kindred? Whatever art thou referring to, and my fellow fixers here have warned me that I mustn't leave the confines of this. There is little cause for you to be so fixated on those so-called fixers, and the things they utter. And what is that? Because they do not have the answer. I, on the other hand, can give you the only answer. Only the answers. How is such a thing possible? You endeavored to lull even the beckoning aroma of blood to silence. Thus were I to speak upon a plane within your grasp. You might wish to think it this way. It is thanks to this device, the great magic beep. Here, do you see it? Its beeps and bleeps carry along certain words to be displayed. Oh. Roshinante, verily, I deem this not the right path. The Index Apprentice. I wish to set forth anon and fulfill the task of which my master hath laid upon me. And yet the great magic beep is still. Ah. This is it. Aye. Master, the ciphers, verily, they appear to indicate. Should I by mischance let them slip from my memory, would I then be lost in this place forevermore? Be at ease, for naught here calls for your concern. Once you have carried out the prescript, the great magic beep will lead you back home. You need only gallop on to where the prescript points, astride the saddle of Rocinante the Faithful. Wait, now he's a nurse father? Pray, wouldn't thou open this door for me? 'Tis locked, forbidding my passage. 'Tis a grievous hindrance indeed. I would fain step within. Hark, Rocinante, to cast all caution aside and change forth with reckless abandon, 'tis a thing most unwise. I am not well versed in the speechcraft of persuasion, but... Is the stream working? Yep, it is. Yay. Ahem. I am already aware of thy presence within. Perchance these lifeless bodies have struck fear into thee. Fear not, friend, thou needest not quake so. There were but unkind souls, most unkind. As I observe upon my hither, I did notice the researchers here to be, kind, eh? They were kind forsooth, each and all of them. Verily, I am quite fond of these who are kind. Pray thee open the door. I shall do thee no harm. Has aught gone awry? You look as though you are sunken beneath a heavy gloom. It mirrors the memory of your disappointment a few months ago when you told me that the just and heroic fixes inked in pages failed to take flesh among those you met. Well, the other compatriots of mine at the House of Spiders, they lend not their ears unto my voice, all they do is bully me. They are always vexed by my stammering tongue, and cut me off even though I hasn't finished speaking. Don't let yourself be saddened over much. They are all fierce of character, with a singular disposition. I meant only to converse with them away. Would they but speak as kindly as thou dost, my kind master. I cannot understand why they are so eager to wound me with their sharp words. Wherefore dost thou not answer me? Thou. So thou hast resolved to not open this door. Deny it shall profit thee naught. The great majestic Beep hath made known to me all thy designs, and it cannot be helped. There is one I must needs meet. My master would have it so, and I do wish it as well. 'Tis a fate preordained by the great magic Beep. Thus thou art in the wrong for denying my entry. Denied, decide, unlock, transcend. Hast thou the conviction? The absolute unbreakable conviction on the defiance of good and evil? Many are thou who have come to accept the prescript. Those who gladly wear the blindfold of faith in service of the prescripts are indeed also quite prevalent in the ranks of the index. Yet the efflorescence of your ego signifies a conception of a most unusual perspective within you. Your conviction lies beyond the mere acceptance of prescripts, beyond ordinary fatalism. Only when the infinite verisimilitude of one's own immanent yearning of the prescript is attained, that the procuration of one is akin to the procuration of the other. Thus does the will of the prescripts become one's own ego. Then has mine efforts finally begun to shine through? Nay, that is not entirely correct, for endeavours to shape one's own cerebration are oft exercises in futility. An apt explanation would say that such a state is not something that can be consciously strived towards. Yet I have it. If only blind obsessive faith to one's soul, the lives of city dwellers could have improved if to a nigh indiscernible degree. One cannot blossom an ego merely by believing in or by adhering to the delineations of good and evil as defined by the prescripts. To quote a certain child, it is possible only when the infinite verisimilitude to one's own immanent yearning and the prescripts are attained. Like a looping echo, the prescripts and the child's consciousness must interlock with the infinitesimal degree difference. These security walls are useless without the emergency defensive system. She ripped right through it. But as long as I have this ego gear, thus spake my master, bring the outfit of the one who walketh the path full of dazzling colours, the path intent on thwarting all attempts to memorize it. Oh, I get it. This is, damn it, Dimension Terror. 'Tis by great fortune that I found it in time. Attunement level at 70%. With this I can. The researcher, who lost all will to fight as soon as he saw the child tear through the security wall, raised his attunement level with the ego. He must have been rather optimistic about this chance of survival and escape, especially with an ego extracted from the wayward child. However, 30 seconds. The distorted and pulverized vibrations of the cities contain more than just the present. In the fluttering of anticipation lies the future, and in the reverberations of regret the past. Thus, in between, in myriad variations, are faint frequencies that have escaped the laws of causality, captured by a god of the city, and written into precept, which cause and effects are enmeshed in disarray. It has, it might, it may have actualized the echoes of fate. Kill all the doors of the ceiling. Thou hast failed above mine head. Efflorescent ego procured. Version. That ego, which is a proxy of a god of the city, is quite similar to a distortion. A concept received as prescripts. Oh, this isn't yet. Efflorescent ego procuration. Just as it was the case with the nurse father of the index, whom the child follows as her master. It is interesting how even the ego that blossomed from her own heart is but an intimidation of something else. There are no achievements or sentimentations when master kills. Rizzy, I beg thy understanding that there is no ill will to my killing of thee just the same. Much blood has been spilled on my cloak. His head smashed to unrecognizable mulch, the researcher splurts to the floor. The child takes the ego gear off the dead researcher for herself before looking around helplessly. She has come across a fork in the road. A choice must be made. To sally forth or to retreat? I would much prefer to sally forth, yet. The great majestic beep has spoken. I am to sally forth. He. Hast thou borne witness to it, Rocinante? Once again, the will of the prescripts did align with my own. She looks so much like a damn schoolgirl. I probably should check if the chat overlay works. And it should pop up any second now, if it did work. Yep, it does work. Okay. Now, back to the chapter. Where is my rupture team? Here it is. Inferno, the unsevering. Children. That's not it. That's not how you shorten it. No. You're doing it wrong, Mummy. Just follow after me. You get it now? Don't forget. Such a shame that a blade tempered to such ruthless sharpening was used to cut away her own mind. Your baby's still at that house, ain't that right? So the lines I learned to draw were connections, not boundaries. Now I watch from... G'day, welcome to the stream, Yosef DW. We are playing Limbuscompany. This game is dark. Like Christmas Inquisition dark. Where the Christmas lights were people. actual thing from the game. And most likely this child's gonna die that they're referring to. But welcome. When the end brushes past the beginning, I will take you in my arms and bear you home. Shu. Ryoshu, are you alright? I'm fine. Ryoshu closed her eyes shut and opened them again. Some time ago at the laboratory. Why did the nurse fathers create things like you? The same people who used to complain day and night about what a pain it was to look after me are keeping underlings now? Children. We are their children. So, what role are you children playing? Yoshihide. The day you return to the House of Spiders, we, the 5 children, shall bind together the shreds you have slashed to pieces and complete the clue. The nurse fathers of the house were beside themselves with concern, Yoshihide. Were you to return home having forgotten even the time you had spent at their side? It would feel as though all your years poured into nurturing and honing you had gone to waste, they said. Didn't know they called their errand boy their children. What they call us is immaterial to the relationship we share with them. Just checking something. What? There we go. No, it's got a different echo. The bond between a child and the parent is sicker, firmer, so much so that even after I have mutilated my own mind with this sword, a shred of something remains still. Yet my master tells me that she has tended to you enough through all the time that has passed. Tended to me? Yosh. How does it feel to be living fetter? Fetter? I am barred from enjoying the fresh air of the world outside. No longer free to travel the mountains and cliffs as my feet would carry me, as the other members of the Pinky are. I wish to no avail that I should be allowed to weave the delineations of wings and backstreets. I don't understand what you mean. You don't. I'm saying I did not endure my grueling life only to be trapped here as your nurse father. Well, what do you make of it, Yoshihide? Stifle your crying. What makes you think you have the right to shed tears? If anyone has a reason to cry, it is me. Ever since you were pushed into my care, not a day has passed without me wanting to cry. My knees. Mother, I scraped my knees. Keep your bawling out of my sight. Snotty, sniveling little brat. Disgusting. You wouldn't have gotten hurt if you weren't such a low dullard. Next time, keep your eyes open and dodge before it hits. Maybe if you had a leg ripped away from you, then you'd also taste a drop of the crippling agony of imprisonment. That woman was the one who hated me the most. She blamed me for her fate. Yet in the end, Yoshihide, it is thanks to her that your mastery of the blade has been cultivated to such a degree enough to parry both this humble blade of mine and that brute's sword. The man blocked the ring apprentice's blow as though it were a performance meant for Ryoshu. Ryoshu, I know there's some bad blood involved here, but this is our chance. Let's pull out while they're busy fighting each other. We need to go after the one who swiped the golden bow, yeah? Her whereabouts are unknown, however, this is indeed our chance to hide away from her. We made our escape through another route, while the Ring and Pinky Apprentice were busy fighting each other. That technique he used, was that hers, the Pinky Nurse Father? Yeah. It was one of my gouged out memories, but clashing blades with him reawakened it. The Nurse Father wanted me to learn every single one of their techniques. The Pinky Woman too, she sure hated me alright, but that didn't stop her from teaching me what she knew. Probably to make me a more prolific, more efficient killer. And that's why losing me was such a harrowing failure for them. All the work they poured into me slipped right through.
세상의 내증이라는 형태가 생각보다도 많아. 기억은 그대가 직접 도려낸 것이요. 그래, 내 손으로.
I was reminded of the expression I saw on Ryoshi's face in one of her memories fragments. When she sliced off the Pinky Nurse Father's tongue. When she drove the blade she never unsheathed before us into the woman's mouth. What I saw on Ryoshi was an expression of suffering. Every time I draw this blade and cut something, I am also slicing away a piece of my mind. That's the reason I don't want to use this blade. But had I not done so, they'd have taken her away from me for good. The one last thing Ryoshi don't want to let go. The word that came out of Li Hang's mouth the moment he saw her. Your baby? It was for her that Ryoshi sliced off both her own memories and the Pinky Nurse Father's tongue. My blood, my ward, my daughter. Li Hang said she's still there in the House of Spiders. Yeah, in a place only I know. In a safe that nobody else can find. You know what? This is a lot better than my theory about the daughter being the sword. Mainly because it's less dark. What was your daughter to you? Don't see why I should play coy at this point. The one and only precious thing. She's all I have. Even without her memories, Ryoshi spoke without any doubt. I caught myself thinking how nice it must be to have such certainty. I see, as long as we can stick to this path, we'll all eventually find the things we lost. Right, I know that. Come on, let's go after them. With the elevators still busy, they can't have escaped to a different floor just yet. The golden bow, it's faint, but I can still sense its presence. That looks like their experiment to fuse all the golden bows was successful. Children too. That's a lot of Picatula. Oh yeah, I can only use these guys. Yep, you go first, you go second, you go third, you go fourth. Even though it does not matter. Did one of them just say mummy? Okay, well, this is a battle I have to pay attention to. What's this? Mutilated memories, oh yeah. You're attacking that. Do your best attack. Actually, we've got enough speed to kill all of them in any way we want. Even though we lost the coin flip, still stronger. Neat. Oh, that's a good. That's almost knocked him out completely first round. Good love true damage. Oh yeah. And dead. I'll rip you with a cut you with a curse. Good done. Ah. I see. Yeah, I actually have Skirt Dawn. I'm not using them at the moment because I don't have them high enough level, but I did get them in a 10 pool. Wild Hunt is very good though, I can say. He got me through a lot of boss fights. But it is by the will of the prescript that you got him. Let's go click win rate. That was a mistake. Note to self, I'm not clicking win rate again with one of these battles. Because I could have killed that one. 13? What? Oh no, haste. That's a lot of haste. I currently have did 12 pulls. Oh yeah. Wait, are you doing singular pulls? May the prescript give me Skirt Dawn, yeah. Also, is it just me, or does the prescript Dawn look a bit like a schoolgirl? I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, win rate's very useful. I have more luck with singular pulls. Ah. I tend to have more luck with the 10 pulls. She does, yeah. Battle you. Kill you. Do that. And that. And that. Find this chick from Black Clover. I haven't seen Black Clover. All I know about Black Clover is that really angry midget. That's really buff for whatever reason. That's all I know about it. And I don't know why. People keep getting pissed off when I call them that. I don't know why. And win rate. Damage actually. And there we go. Spam click. Did she just say the M word? He's only buff in the later chapters. You are the first person to not yell at me for calling him a midget. I'm gonna quickly grab a drink of water. It's in my mini fridge so I can keep my earphones on. Hi Chloe. Who's your good girl? There's my water. There it is. Okay. Oh yeah. Right. Which team did I throw her on? Yeah, I got the indexed on. Very cool Don Quixote. Although, I will be honest. If I got a prescript, I would probably follow it. I am not gonna lie, I'm not dealing with that. Although, I would not be pleased if I had to stab myself in the arm 35 times in order to kill someone. That would not be pleasant. We continued towards the corridor, full of corpses and debris. Smash. I have to agree with you there. I cannot argue. I can't argue. Here's hoping we came across someone else still conscious like Miss Alicia. You just stepped on my hand, mister. Oops, my bad. Wait, what, was that a survivor speaking just now? Everyone turned around, hearing the alarm in Gregor's voice. A lone survivor, the only one who seemed conscious amongst the bodies crashed under the debris, was looking up at us with her face scrunched up in pain. She's gonna die. Damn, she's definitely gonna die if she's not the prescript thing. But wait, no, she's the prescript. She's the one that Don is. She is a traitor. Kill the traitor. Kill the deceiver. Although they do look very head-pattable, I will admit. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm not. It hurts so much. I've been waiting here so long, but nobody showed up. Payroll. To be fair, they probably don't have. If they did, they probably do have some colors on payroll. It's just they're using them in operations and stuff. They're not keeping them home base. They're probably sending them places they wouldn't normally send other people. Because if you've got someone like a color, you'd want them doing really important stuff. Doesn't she appear in the Library of Ruina? I'm not sure. If she does, I haven't seen her. Oh, damn it, I'm on the floor. Oh, damn it, what is it? Where am I up to in the game? Damn it, you're making me launch Library of Ruina so I can see where I'm up to in the game. Damn it. Damn you, display capture. I'm launching Library of Ruina solely because of you. I want you to know that. Just so I can see where I am in the game. Also, I was going to stream Library of Ruina today, but, the new chapter came out, so. Launching. Continue. Where am I up to? I am up to Urban Legend. Yes, I know my team looks weird. But this is where I'm up to. I still have not beaten this battle. Anyway, quit game. It's very easy to get me go on tirades and stuff. But I don't trust this woman. I was chatting with this person next to me just to stay conscious, but then he suddenly stopped speaking. It's been 10 minutes already. Where to even exchange names? You must be referring to this man. He's pretending to be dead, but his pulse hasn't stopped. What? The man in a suit stopped playing dead and slowly opened his eyes. Oh, battle system, Florina. It's a card game. It's like really complicated poker. That's the best way I can explain it. Like a really complicated game of poker. You got me. Chit-chatting about the food we'll eat once we get out, while slowly being crushed by the debris on top of us. I mean, you know what happened to characters who say, once we survive this. I want me some vanilla ice cream with almond sprinkles once we survive this, and a sandwich too, with lots and lots of cheese. What about you, Revy? I think she does appear. Yeah, I'm not trusting her. Need a hand? Yes, please. Let's just get them out. With the sinner's help, the two employees who'd been trapped under the rubble managed to break themselves free. Just my left leg. Good besides that. Ouch. I think I broke my right arm. Just give it a few days with lots of almonds and fish. And what? Give it a few days with lots of almonds and fish. What the hell are you gonna do? You gonna do slap fish on the arm or something and sprinkle almonds on it? Like, huh? Huh? Yeah, I still don't trust her. Thank you for getting us out of there. I'm Sora. She wants protein. Oh, protein, yeah. Yeah, I'm just retarded. We got to live another day thanks to you. You can call me Ravi. By the way, may I ask which department you're from? Haven't you seen us before? We were here for a checkup last time. Oh, we're new hires. This is our first day of work. What a hell of a first day. I mean, what a better first day. Get attacked by the entire hand. The only way this could have been a worse day is if the bloody head showed up. You have the entire hand crashing down on you, slaughtering everyone around you. One hell of a first day. Why the hell would she have ego on her first day? Suspicious. New hires? Yes, there were new job postings for LCE and Keflin Refining Department today. Today's day one for us new hires. We were on our way to see the researcher who was supposed to handle our onboarding, and then this happened. This gear, it's my first time wearing it. The more I look at it, the more it intrigues me. How did you get trapped under the debris? Imagine an arbiter showing up at the end of the canto and just say, oh, oi, you broke a taboo to the boss, and just insta-kill them. But to be fair, they have been breaking a lot of taboos. Like, for one, bring resurrection. That crap is a taboo. We've done full-on resurrecting. That is a major taboo, so not really the, like, furthest of draws we could make. For all we know, an arbiter could show up. Pray tell, how did you get trapped under the... Well, I was just walking through the corridor and stopped for a bit. I'm always a total klutz. Once I have something on my mind, I can't multitask at all. I can relate. Researchers oft sink into the phantoms of their mind when the spark of inspiration strikes. I had this idea for an ego gear experiment, and I couldn't move on without first getting it sorted in my ego gear, you say? Might you be referring to the shackles around your wrists? That's right, it's not the wildest. Technically, the revival used by Dante doesn't break taboos, because if it did, I think the head would be here in the earlier cantos. No, it actually has been confirmed by actual CEOs of a wing. Dante is breaking a taboo. It was confirmed last chapter when he resurrected Hong Lu. Because, life insurance is like... Shu killed him in a way that not even life insurance could bring him back, and he was still resurrected. Life insurance, I'm pretty sure, is barely allowed. But yeah. The only reason they'd probably be ignoring it is if their head is somewhat interested for some reason. Or someone up there is just finding this entertaining. But let's be honest, it takes a long time for the head to discover stuff. I mean, they let the library go on for so damn long before they decided to intervene. That's right, it's not the wildest, but it's my one and only ego. cut the fluff and get to what happened next. Sorry, it happened out of nowhere. We heard a loud noise coming from the other end of the corridor and people started running. That's when the ceiling collapsed. Sigh. If only I hadn't zoned out, I would have gotten caught under the rubble. To be fair, if she really is, a member of the LCE and not a trap, then probably saved her life. I wouldn't go so far as to call you lucky, but getting trapped under the rubble might have been exactly what saved you from the intruders who are attacking the facility. They already killed a lot of people. They only let the library go on because it wasn't that much of a trap until it became a star of the city. True, but it breaks their first taboo. It breaks their very first taboo, which they really enforce, with an iron grip, and that's a sentient AI. It seems like they're a bit lackluster sometimes. What? While we were trapped? My condolences. I regret I have no further words to give. Were you able to find any other survivors? An approximation of 20 remaining. As fortune should have it, the team leader and the rest managed to regroup. That's a relief. And you? Are you certain you are well? It is quite remarkable that a newcomer to a corporation remains so composed in the face of such crisis. We get trained for situations like this, so I wasn't entirely unprepared, just never thought something like this would happen on day one. Still, that's pretty impressive for a new guy. In any case, where are we heading? Where are you heading? Alright, we're looking for the elevator. I think it's somewhere in the direction, but I'm not sure. Oh, the elevator. I know where it is. Could I come with you? Lead the way. These components. I hear voices from the other end of the radio. Is it your team? The call's breaking up. It seems we've gone past the transmission radius. I wonder how the others are faring. I hope I can get an update about my colleagues as well. I'm with you on that. The two LCE researchers sighed anxiously as we hurried into the elevator's direction. There we go. New hires. More Picatula. Oh yeah, so, wait, nah, they're not the highest of levels. How you'll complete your employment uniform, especially should I see any other employees engaging in suppression with the sleeves unbuttoned like last time? Dun dun. Yeah. Like your average day at the SCP Foundation. Except no mobile task forces are coming to help. Where's the bloody nine-tailed fox when you need them? It'd be funny if this place had an onboard nuke or something for this kind of situation. True. Virgilius is stuck. So I guess he is kind of the mobile task force. Considering he can solo an entire wild hunt.
개체에게 치명적인 손상을 입히는 데 성공했습니다. 앞으로의 전투도 이대로만 부탁드리겠습니다.
Which would be a taboo. Yeah, I don't know much about the explosives and taboos. From what I know, if you're gonna use an explosive, it can't be in the form of a grenade. Explosives actually have to be implanted into the ground or something like that. Only certain types of explosives are allowed. Yo, he got hands. Yeah. To be fair, if it wasn't for the head, the city probably would have collapsed. City would have collapsed a long time ago.
조금만 더 힘내자. 이제 정말 개체의 제압까지 얼마 남지 않았어.
There are two gotchas. There are only two gotchas that I know of that aren't set in a post-apocalypse. One of them is, Blue Archive. No, I have not played it. No, I do not want to play it. I'm not even going to watch the anime, really, because it doesn't interest me. And another one, which is based in the, Ascendant Magical Index world, which I actually bought the book for. I had to buy it on Bloody Line because for some damn reason, for 2 years now, I've been on a wait list to buy the book in person. Apparently, they have such a massive wait list at the damn bookstore that I'm near that I've had to wait near 2 damn years. I really need to get myself off of it considering I ordered it online. I got it faster online than getting it in person. I am still not happy about it. Anyway, dominating. Dominating. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I just wanted to buy the book so that way I can understand the magic system. That crap is like an entire science. It is funny how the abilities based on science in that series, like, make less sense than the actual magic.
저희 직원들이 개체의 부위를 파괴했어요. 혹시 미리 훈련하기 잘했죠?
You would think Wayward Passenger would be assisting us. Oh, but it's a big boy. It's a big boy. Yeah. They really are. Which is saying something considering there are magics which are capable of recreating all of reality in that series. And it's used to torture a single teenager. Oh yeah. Well, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for coming. There we go. 1 down. 2 down. There we go. The chroma one is dead.
저것들은 언젠가 다시 재생하겠지. 내가 부서지고 파괴되어도 다시 교체되는 것처럼. 이 얼마나
좋아. 생동감이 살아있는 좋은 공간이 됐고.
And now it is audience.
감도 이런 식이었으면 좋겠어.
How the others. These components should cover what we need for the repair. The transmissions are getting harder to make out. Not surprising considering how far the distance between the teams have grown. And the survivors, I see nary a one in this sector, and regrettably. Again, hardly a surprise, the state of the bodies is there for all to see. Faust believes there is no feasible way to aid them under the present conditions. So it does appear verily. 'Tis thee who must be most saddened by this tragedy. I beg thy pardon for raising the matter. There's no way we could have to get back to the facility management room. Right, it should be right past this corridor. Assistant pacing about distractedly and scratching one's head out of cluelessness are all behaviors prohibited in our research facility. Also frowning and crocking your neck like that and blurting a ha at the screen are also likewise forbidden. Damn, they'll write you up for anything. No, I've got a bad feeling about this. Something's off. Oi, stop. Don't go out yet. There's something outside. Ah, it's the ring nurse father. What the hell is that sword? What the hell is that? Or perhaps I could let the blood vessels relax and expand. Yes, that's much better. You're right. We'd have run into him had we left the room. Based on the circumstances we have faced thus far, it's reasonable to conclude that this individual's affiliation lies with the ring. Lass who nicked off with Charon. You people, where's all that confidence you had when you beat the daylights out of me during the monolith experiment? Wait, mind not putting it like that. You'll give people the wrong idea. Besides, we were beating the daylights out of you distortions. Well, not exactly beating the bloody hell. You get what I mean, yeah. The extent of the physical trauma sustained by the corpses on display indicate that the odds of prevailing in combat against him are minimal. Faust does not advise initiating a battle that cannot be won when we are completely cut off from Dante. As usage of identities is not among our options, engaging the enemy now will only serve to display our numbers. Deplete. And with so little information on the enemy sustaining a lethal injury, we have no means to treat Will. Will maketh the manager Esquire behold the cold, lifeless form of young Sinclair upon their return. And the cold, lifeless form of Don Quixote too. Boss, if we keep lingering out in the corridor, that's quite a problem. We'll probably run into him on our way to the facility management room. How long do you reckon you're gonna take to fix the knackering devices or whatever it is? Given that the attack resembles a facility sabotage, they'll need to inspect each component separately instead of treating this like a regular malfunction. I cannot be sure of anything before I see the extent of the damage, yet even in the best case scenario, I don't expect the repair to be done in short order. Damn it. Martin, didn't I tell you plenty of times that non-standard energy redistributors are a nightmare for maintenance? Oh, you're the one who designed the sector of the research facility, boss? That must have been during the week leading up to my report deadline. I'm confident I made the most of the limited time I had back then. Any chance we can buy ourselves a bit of time or lure him away? I'm considering 5 or 6 possible options, though if I were to recommend one, we have her take off those shoes. What? After all that mess you went through? Without your access to the identities, the only viable combat option is my ego gear, and its chance of defeating or killing that man, who is most likely a maester of the ring, is hardly promising. Damn it, Willow. I need to deal with my dog real quick. Where are my shoes? There they are. Just gotta slip on these shoes. Yes, Willow, I know you're barking. You want to get out. Here you go, Willow. Freedom. Hey, babies. You're staying in containment. You're out to be contained, babies. Come on, Willow. Out the back. Willow. And just like that, I'm back. Yay. Well, the access to identities is hardly promising. If need be, I shall step forth. I'll do it. Don Quixote. I ain't having it. We've been in worse trouble than this, haven't we? And sure, I've thought about yanking off those stinking shoes a fair few times, but we can't do that to her, can we? I have said this time and again, Rocinante's self-cleaning function is always active, but let us put such matters aside. I would rather eschew relying on my bloodfiend powers, yet we are left with no recourse, and I have faith in you, faith that my companion shall bring me back again. The plan to have Don Quixote remove her shoes is rejected. While there are several reasons to discourage the idea, the chief among them is that Don Quixote must not dismount from Rocinante. Do you believe her unbound power to be insufficient to overcome the obstacle? According to the test results, she demonstrated combat abilities that were... No, having Don Quixote remove her shoes to resolve this predicament is not an unrealistic scenario. However, that flow would be a choice that distances Dante from their journey to retrieve the golden bows. And even if we are to entertain Hoheim's suggestion, the removal of Don Quixote's shoes must take place as a result of the manager's decision. Hold on, please. This is all happening too fast. You really gotta start elaborating on stuff. An illustrative example. In the event Don Quixote fails to control her impulse and proceeds to create kindreds and blood bags with abandon, there is a possibility that she will be unable to return to her current self no matter how many times Dante's clock is rewound. If a sinner cannot be restored by the manager's power, it is effectively tantamount to failing to retrieve the golden bows in this world. Such an outcome would prove a decisive failure on my part in proving that. I understand, rejected. It is. Let us move on to the next agenda. Art thou sure of this? We possess no fitting means to strike the villain down. It was simply a proposal, plan A, to tackle the situation. Frankly, I wasn't too eager myself to risk gambling on odds in an environment with so many variables beyond our control. Whatever plan you've all got in mind, do it quick. I didn't see that pointy-shoed wanker right now, but as for plan B, I buy us some time while you people help Martin with repairing the devices. If I raise the attunement level of my shocked centipede ego gear, I should be able to move for a while, even after my heart has ceased to function. I'm not exactly in top shape after all these fights, but with luck on our side, I might even be able to knock him unconscious with high enough voltage. Yeah. Says the bloke who probably hasn't even been in a proper brawl ever. You've fought adversaries wearing ego gear before, haven't you? These gears can make up for a lack of combat experience. This ain't an argument. We still, work on repairs. You work on repairs. Even if we pop our clogs, Clockhead will come back here sooner or later. They can bring us back. Even if we end up becoming one of those horrific exhibitions, right? Correct. The degree of pain accompanying the process, however, will far exceed the usual range of both the individual concerned and Dante. It is preferable we avoid such a development. Clearly, you are all underestimating the amount of firepower I can unleash were I to be fully equipped. Still, perhaps it's for the best that you remain uninformed. You're coming along too, not saying back to fix that thing. Whoever designed this did a remarkable subpar job. Having a genius like myself repair such a second-rate piece of equipment would be a waste of time. So she says, but to clarify, this isn't second-rate. It was the best design attainable given the time constraints. In other words, it was the optimal design we could manage at the moment. I leave this matter to you, then. Let us all meet again in sound form as we did in our last misendeavour. Young Sinclair, art thou well? Well, we'll go hold him off first, so if you need a moment to get your head sorted. No. I can't just keep wandering around aimlessly. What's going on? Oh, of course. Bloody hell! A gallery that has achieved the magna opera of aesthetics need not bother sending out invitations. Visitors will naturally come pouring in on their own. Oi, you reckon we came all this way just to look at this lot of useless rubbish? Don't know much about this whole art thing, but even I can tell this is the worst bloody exhibition I've ever clapped my eyes upon. In that case, it seems I must play the curator myself for our young and foolish guests. Just as I taught Yoshihide from kitsch to avant-garde, with each trend of art movement engraved into every chunk of meat. A gallery tour narrated by a maestro himself. You ought to feel honored, really. I mean, if it gets us out of a fight. Hell, if it gets us out of a fight, I do not see why we wouldn't entertain him. Hide and seek. Seriously, you really gotta play dirty like this? I wasn't trying to wrap this up so I'd be done right when Papa finishes his executions. And you know, I was a lot of fun playing hide and seek for the first time in ages, but I'm getting bored now. We somehow managed to shake off that nurse father too. But this one's chasing us here all on her own. That smoking pipe you mentioned during the briefing, your ego, right? Is it not ready yet? It needs some time. Which is why we gotta buy the time she needs. What did you think of my workshop weapon collection earlier? I'll be generous this time and let you put them to use. How about that? You mean the collection of 2 tricky to be useful weapons? You've certainly a talent for impracticality. Perhaps it is an impressive assortment from a collector's point of view, but in terms of efficiency and effectiveness, you'd be better off fighting with bare hands. Look, I had zero idea things would blow up into this bad of a mess, alright? Just wanted to show off a bit since we were finally meeting the LCA team. That's why I only brought the unique hard-to-get babies. That one there. What sort of sword is it? That's a Mez-T workshop broadsword. Ever used one before? Nay, I was not in a position to obtain and use workshop-made gear. I am merely asking, for I am in need of aught to replace my broken Hawando. I mean, I don't mind lending you one, but that stuff's not easy to handle. See, compared to Alice Workshop, Metzi is, I'm aware. Oft did you speak of how their weapons dart around as though they have grown wings, dragging the wielder about. Yeah. Worry not, I am quite confident in this art of swift blade. A Salsu must never loosen her grip on the blade, though her very arm may be torn away. Okay, geez. Reinforcements might be a bit of an overstatement at this rate. I know Dante isn't here with us, but how about we step up ourselves? My physical strength has gradually recovered through our journey with the executive manager, but my skills and prowess have yet to reach their original potential. By the way, any word from the Golden Bow team yet? No responses to the transmission, damn it. Even with the executive manager leading them, those unreliable tools have finally proven my fears right. Hey, it might just be a bad radio signal, take it easy. I'm getting sick of playing along with this kiddies nonsense, dragging me into this hide-and-seek crap. You guys are the real bullies here, you know that? Sigh. I count to 10 and not a second more, got it? 18... Oh, wait. 8, 9, 10, here I go. What do we do now? Lowering her to another distortion or abnormality would be the best bet. It was effective enough to stall the Nurse Father too. A few hours ago. LCA reconnaissance team. Huh. Would you look at that? Oh, Papa, I thought you'd finished them all off, or did you leave these for me? Huh? Aren't these the guys you wrecked earlier? Oh, is this like some kind of 11th hour superpower awakening I saw on TV? Impossible Comeback 3 Epic Return of the Death? So what, it'll only take a single blow to... What? Eep! Neurosis, hyperseria. Distorted pain tends to manifest in the form of electricity. The human thunderbolt. I thought it'd be sufficient to buy us some time. Oh, these corpses, you're not moving on their own. Yo, kiddo, you see that? See what? I don't see anything. You really don't see it? Sucks, kiddo. You gotta work harder if you want to be as sharp as yes you hide. Now open your eyes and take a closer look. See that purple flash? It's the thing there, bouncing around the pouring electric current in their bodies. His instincts are just as animalistic as his appearance. Moses, we've secured the escape route. Yes, in that case. Well, team leader. Got good reflexes for someone who's dressed that shabby. She's actually blocked that. It was wise of me to take the time to observe his form. The aftershock had quite the force, Lady Team Leader. Are you unharmed? Thanks to you, yes. Let me help you walk. Keep the pressure on the wound to staunch the bleeding. Let us fall back, post-haste. Where do you think you're going? Clingy bastards. Looks like we'll keep coming till I kill the sparkling bastard. Princess, go on ahead and chase him down. Rad for real? Can I really finish them off? You bet. Papa's got some tidying up to do here. Man, he's got a big book of vengeance. Let's see, my little girl's hands are hurt. Rules of the book. Special clauses of the House of Spiders. Article 1, paragraph 12. Applied in entirety. Wait a minute, aren't these clowns with the jackasses who snagged Ricardo's hair coupons? Man, just thinking about my bro running around or rocking some brissy ass hairstyle cracks my heart in half. Between what they did to my bro Ricardo and the wound they inflicted upon my daughter's hand, that's completely and total extermination. Back to the present. I need a drink of water again. Judging from the ones freed from containment and the traces of escaped entities I saw by way here, we're in no position to be picky about our options. What other options do we have? I would much rather have formulated a plan around the distortions delivered to the LCE with our own hands that use these abnormalities, but that is not an option for us at this moment. With that in mind, we are essentially down to one option, the current plan. A hollow beckoning, nostalgia, and constriction, and then absorption. Wait, you don't mean... Yes, the abnormalities whose vines never release their hold until its pure white body of cotton is stained blood red. Will make them face the drenched gossypium. I'm gonna grab a drink of water. What dropped? Water? Shock centipede. Let's go.
만곡된 직선을 직선으로 질주하겠어.
That's an abnormality. Shock centipede, was it? It is the same entity we repeatedly encountered during our passages through dungeons and refraction railways, manager. Which means we already know how to defeat it. Though our means of dealing with it may mirror that has come prior, Dante complacency would ill serve us. With the current distorted permitting this place, quill of deterrence may fail to function reliably. So we gotta stay sharp during the fight. I get it. Thora, Ravi, get behind me, okay? Centipede self-charge. I guess do that, and then everyone else target that. Ah, yep. Didn't matter.
비효율적인 공격이었습니다. 보안이 대체에 관한 기록을 제대로 펼쳐보지도 않은 직원이 있는 것.
There we go. So we're gonna do back roll attacks, but I should probably take a look at skills. Unreal 1 we need to worry about. Damn. Which one are attacking? The purple one. Okay, that actually works. And then for this one, do that. Gregor. Next up is struggling. It should be fine. And I'll bet on you.
쏨며 뜀박질 춤.
There we go. Good job, Ryoshu. Damn it. Good job, Heath. Good job, bug guy.
총알까봐
And now he's serious.
죽지도 않는 것들이 겁을 집어먹다니 역겹군.
Basically, whatever he does, it's gonna be... Yep. And whatever you do, yep. Dominating. Favored. Favored. 2 attacks are gonna land no matter what we do.
춤.
Come on, yes.
좋은 대응은 아니지만 안 하는 것보다는 훨씬 나았을 거야. 다음엔 좀 더 신경 써보자.
You attack that one. Attack that one. That one, and then you do that one.
자, 어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
숨통 끊기.
There we go. Head is almost destroyed.
전력으로 상대해봐. 전탄격발.
부위 하나가 파괴되었어. 이대로 똑같이 한다면 모든 부위를 파괴시킬 수 있겠지? 우리 쪽에 유리한 환경이 되었네. 잘 됐다.
Um.
자,
There we go.
어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
Hoping this battle won't take much longer. Almost got it into its stagger threshold.
아닐 텐데.
방금 공격. 다음에 다른 개체에게도 다시 해봐줄래? 영상으로 남기면 다른 직원에게도 도움이 될지도 몰라.
Here we go.
일기당천.
Electrical load, taken down.
숨통 끊기.
Wait, does it not have a stagger threshold?
큰 피해를 준 것 같아. 유심의 직원다운 완벽한
물론
Damn it. Oh, there we go. Good. Good. Hell yeah.
아까의 공격으로 인해서 대상에게 많은 피해를 입혔어. 적들이 충분히 나약해졌다는 거지. 끝을 내도 될
Dominating.
거야.
Neutral favored. Neutral. Dominating. Favored. Dominating. Hell yeah.
받아볼 텐가.
And he's dead. Oh no, he's got to do some kind of final attack or something.
보세요.
Yep.
선생님. 다들 역경을 이겨내고 유능한 직원이 되었어요. 저 이번엔 도움이 됐을까요?
Okay, they're all just hopeless.
받아볼 텐가.
Yep, no idea what we're supposed to do here.
잠깐만 기다려. 여기서 멈출 필요 없어. 우리는 충분히 계속 싸울 수 있으니까. 시간이 없는데.
Can't even do damage to it now.
인력의 손실이 발생했습니다. 실책을 따지기엔 상황이 좋지 않으니 서둘러 가보죠. 일기당천. 모든 것을
우리가 우세를 점하고 있어. 하지만 여기서 방심하면 안 돼. 지휘팀이라면 완벽하고 빈틈없이 모든 걸 끝마쳐야 하지 않겠어?
받아볼 텐가. 전탄 격발.
Yep, not dying.
이것 봐. 환상체를 제압하는 건 우리만 충분하잖아.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
I thought he was stabbing him with a nail for a second.
올바른 방법으로 개체에게 일격을 가해.
Yep, Heathcliff is dead. I mean, no, Gregor.
매일 말하는 거지만 모든 죽음은 의미가 없습니다. 손실을 극복할 수 있는 방법을 모색해 주세요. 일기당천.
Hey yo, I won.
있는 힘
Hell yeah.
찔러놓고 으깨놨지만
I have no idea how I did it.
적들은 언젠가 다시 재생하겠지.
I will be honest.
내가 부서지고 파괴되어도 다시 교체되는 것처럼.
시답자는 사냥이었어. 괜히 길어진 탓에 핏자국이 흥건해졌어.
Yep, no reward for that.
아름다움이 남지 않았군.
Is there another identity I could give you? Yeah, this one's a slash. It's probably better off for this.
왕의 행진이다.
우리 부서의
Yeah, it's
직원
just this
숫자가
now.
월등히 적은 것에는 다 이유가 있으나
피날래.
그만큼 탁월하다는 뜻도 된다는 점을 명심해 주면 좋겠어.
숨통 끊기.
방금 공격. 다음에 다른 개체에게도 다시 해봐줄래? 영상을 남기면 다른 직원에게도 도움이 될지 몰라. 대상의 상태가 안 좋은 것 같아.
파레이드와
이걸 잘 이용하면 잘한다면 좋은 결과로 이어질 수 있을 거야.
징계팀 직원이라면 당연한 판단이긴 해. 잘했다는 칭찬. 그래, 그렇게 가라앉지 않을 분노를 담는 거야. 오늘은 쓸데없이 말을 내릴 필요 없겠어.
퍼레이드와 피날레. 행진의 꽃, 이것이 서로의 피날레다. 왕의 비호를 하사한다. 따스한 피,
와, 성공했어. 보여? 대체가 더 이상 움직이지 않네. 이대로 남은 대상들도 전부 움직일 수 없게 만들어보자.
마음 놓고 열어졌지. 따스한 피, 왕의 비호를 하사한다. 개체에게 치명적인 손상을 입히는 데 성공했습니다. 앞으로의 전투도 이대로만 부탁드리겠습니다.
어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
바람 불어오는 대로 짓밟아라. 따스한 피, 스며드는군. 왕의 비호를 하사한다. 오베르튜레. 왕의
제압
비호.
개체에게 큰 피해를 준 것 같아. 일종의 부담다운 완벽한 공격이었어.
올바른 방법으로 개체에게 일격을 가했더니 이것이
숨통 끊기.
바로 정보의 힘입니다.
방금 했던 공격은 매우 효과적이었어. 하지만 아직 부족해. 다음 공격은 더 잘할 수 있도록.
모두가 말한 대로
일기당천.
확실히 전면전보다 피해는 적고. 하지만 이래서야 환상체에게 지나치게 친절한 대응 아닌가?
아직 죽지 마라.
따스한 피, 스며드는군. 행진의 꽃, 이것이 서로의 피날레다. 너는 가족이 되기엔 너는 가족이 되기엔
있는
약하고.
힘껏 찔러놓고 으깨놨지만 저것들은 언젠가 다시 재생하겠지.
There we go.
내가 부서지고 파괴되어도 다시 교체되는 것처럼. 이 얼마나
행진을 멈추지 마라. 이 좁디 좁은 왕국을
The contract.
멸망한 그 땅으로 돌아갈 때까지 보아라. 저들이 우리의 모습을 우러러 보는 것을.
Still no signal. None. We've got no way to tell how everyone else is faring. Well, I won't assume the worst. No news is good news, right?
알리사양.
Miss Alyssa weighs on my mind. Would that we could find a solution before the spiral burrows any deeper. Spiral? Oh, that workshop made weapon, right? That one that needs the password to unlock? Indeed, a troublesome thing. I think I know the basic principles behind it, but the only person who would know the password is the one who used it to stab the victim in the first place, but I'll do my best to look into it. Oh, that'd be a big help, Sora. You're into workshop gear, huh? Yes. It's been my thing for ages, probably the only reason I was hired. Then what are you doing in the LCE? Shouldn't you be in L... Hey, rookie. Yes? You're blocking my view. Back off the line, Scoop. Oh, sorry about that. At Ryoshi's brusque orders, Ravi shrank back awkwardly, his expression turning a little abashed. Normally, Gregor and Yi-sung would have given Ryoshi a verbal nudge or two, or being so rude to someone who had just met, but as things were, the simple watched on as Ravi stepped back and casually moved forward to fill in spot. Alright, Sora, why didn't you come walk with me and talk shop? We're not nearly as well versed in workshop gear as you'd think. Really sure, I'd like talking to people. Do as well. Ravi, was it? You two seem most eager to acquaint yourself with novel technologies as befits a researcher of scholarly position. You and I, together with Dante, ought to exchange views regarding this. By the way, but why? I am pleased that you share our enthusiasm, Dante. Come between the three of us, I am quite hopeful that we should be able to engage in academic discussion of unfathomable depths. I found myself suddenly swept into Yi-sung's somewhat awkward and hastily improvised academic symposium, traveling apace behind Gregor and Sora. You're also kind. Thank you for being so nice to me. I like nice people. My co-workers aren't like that, so I tend to feel left out a lot. I'm pretty sure they'll chew me out again for spacing out and falling behind. Come on, there's no way they'd treat a surviving researcher that badly after what just went through. It's not like you botched an important mission or anything, right? I'd say you're in the clear. Works big. What the hell was that sound? I just got a ping. Damn it, I launched Minecraft by accident. Yeah. It's just my horrible attempt at reading. The more I read, the more my words start to slur. That's true enough. Gregor's words brought me back to all the places we'd messed up Thordy's plans more precisely and left a ting of regret in my mind. They must be your leader. You're bad at reading people. Are you saying I'm not leader material? Hey, I'm saying you're more than just a leader. I could really imagine Ryoshi meant what she said, but I nodded anyway. Mein Kampf. Minecraft. I read that as Mein Kampf at first, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know if I can display share it. Display share. So I click Opera GX to open stuff, to look at stuff. And Minecraft is directly next to it. So instead of checking what that ping was, I launched Minecraft. So yeah, turn off display. I concur. I thought so. They really are your leader. A leader should be someone who can quite read, yes. It's cooler than a leader's got a mysterious aura. Is it? What are you getting all shy for? The similarities was intentional. Yes, I get it now. It reminds me of that German grandpa that bought his grandson Mein Kampf instead of Minecraft, thinking he was a very good grandpa. Yeah. I'm still surprised they print copies of that book. Now that I say that, I kind of wonder how much it costs. Top 10 books in Chroma's library. That's actually why I decided to join up here. I was previously in a fixer office, but I guess you could say I got scouted. Scouted, come to think of it, the 12 of us were also scouted by Miss Faust. Miss Ryoshu, did you also receive a promise from Miss Faust? Yeah. I am rather ashamed to admit, but I will say it nonetheless, as the scabs of time have grown over it. Didn't want to. I don't know, I don't want to. Oh yeah. I don't think I truly believe what Miss Faust had promised me would come to pass, at least not wholeheartedly. At the time I thought it nothing but a far-fetched dream. Had I proposed a little more conviction, perhaps I would not have spent so long having surrendering myself to the sinking descent. You, on the other hand, never seemed to doubt Miss Faust's words since the very first moment you boarded the bus. Yeah, Ryoshu came off as the team's loose cannon at first, but turns out she's the one person who really had her act together. Looking back, Ryoshu never once turned down a job, even though she always looked reluctant, as if she were only going through the motions. Contract or not, I doubt she'd come this far with Virgilius and me if she had only half brought into the promise of having her wish granted. It's not like I believe it from the start. It was simply that I could not believe it, couldn't not believe it. White hair. This was how she started off. It's remarkable. It's remarkable that the shred didn't snap. That what do you see that makes you say that? The blood from the wounds you have made, and the wounds that were inflicted upon you, from a clear crimson line. That place is a space only you can open. It may stand at the very heart of the spiderweb, but they will have no way to unlock it. Hey gang, what did you sell your immortal soul to the namesake of the Faustian bargain? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Faustian bargain. Wait, they all sold their souls. I just realized that. Dante owns their souls. Damn. Allow me to tell you that you have made the most prudent choice given your circumstances. Who sent you? I slashed my way out past the bastards who called themselves nurse fathers. You think I can't slice off the tongue of yours after that, all that? I am well aware. You even carved into your own mind to get here. You would not hesitate to kill me were you to decide that I possess even the slightest hindrance to your goal. Yet he pulls them straight out of the gates of hell, opening the door and everything. But now that you're hidden the child in a place no one else can open, all that's left for you is to wait for the day you can take her back out. The wait will cover a span of time that isn't too short nor too long. I imagine you learned on the safer side when you set the dial within 5 years. Baby. JQ upscale, baby. But he is brought immense pain from the venture. There's always a consequence to opening the gates of hell. Even, I'm pretty sure Dante had to face consequences. I mean Dante from, the actual book. Damn, I forgot the book's name. The Inferno. Yeah. The book's called The Inferno, I'm pretty sure. How to make boluses of not die to cuckoos. Yeah. Come with me and I will help you obliterate the house and be reunited with your daughter within 2 years. A contract, then. Who do you want me to kill in return? Not kill, save. Save? Face the sin. Oh yeah. Save the ego. That is the first line you must remember here in Limbus Company. Dizzying. I don't know why, the shoes look oddly big to me. Although the fit does go hard. Tracksuit and white shoes covered in blood. Dizzying. Was that too difficult for you? It's just that this is my first SIG in a long while. Wait, this is chapter 6, isn't it? Oh, wait, are we chapter 9? What chapter are we at? I fully forgot. Is this chapter 6? Or are we chapter 9? Crap, I'm fully confused. What chapter are we at? Did I name the stream wrong? Crap, what chapter is this? I need to look it up. Oh, damn it! I named the stream wrong then. I'm gonna need to quickly rename the stream. Chapters are different. Wait, so it is chapter 6? Whatever. I'm just gonna do I'm just changing the title to Canto 9. Yep, change the title. Problem fixed. It's, I think, chapter 6. Okay. Cool. So the title was technically correct originally. Good to know. Is the place where you hid your daughter really safe? Yeah. That place is almost completely cut off from the flow of time outside. Not 3, yeah. 2. Yeah, wait, did I put 3? What did I change it to? Oh yeah, it's part 2. Cut off from the flow of time? Is it made from T-Corp Singularity? Yeah, I tested it myself many times. The countless experiments I've done and the vows I've made should still be up here, somewhere between my shattered memories. That's why I was sure that when the time came, either the House of Spiders would follow the shreds wrapped around my body to get to me, or that I'd follow it back to them, as long as this one strand of memory isn't lost, as long as the contract holds. I typed too fast. Yeah. Yeah, the contract will be fulfilled. The drip. It'd be interesting if they made us, at some point, fight as the sinners. Just, like, not under Dante's control or whatever. Actually, that wouldn't work in the first place. We are Dante. I hate this boss. This is not gonna go well. Yep, not gonna go well at all. Yep, not gonna go well at all. Are they really expecting me to win this fight against a WoW? I thought that said aberration for a second.
잠들어 있어야 할 놈들까지
So the Sancho fight, yeah.
떠났나?
It'd be interesting to play as the other groups of sinners that are separated. And, green. Yep. Purple. Nope. Blue? Yep, blue.
일기당천. 물넘고
And, yep. Damn it.
방금 공격
At least we gave the butterfly a concussion.
영상으로 남기면 다른
Why don't you try the same attack again, the entity too? Maybe we could rip.
올바른 방법으로
There we go.
일격을 가해
Serpentine puncture.
이것이 바로 정보의 힘입니다.
Damn.
앞으로 강력한 공격이 다가올 것 같아.
Staggered. That's all dodges. And that is... Damn it, we don't have ego. That's gonna hit us no matter what we do. Yep, hopeless. 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 This is straight up gonna kill us. Unless we just get insanely lucky.
자, 어느 쪽일지
Which we didn't.
생각해보라고.
Yeah, both staggered. This is gonna be a redo. Should have gotten indexed on. Yeah, I do have indexed on. I can't really have indexed on. And this is not gonna go good. This one's stronger, I'm pretty sure.
일기당천.
8, yep. There we go. Good chance Ryoshi dies,
많이 깎여나갔어. 괴로워하는 게 느껴지지 않아?
as written.
상태로 계속 나아가보자.
개체에게 치명적인 손상을 입히는 데 성공했습니다. 앞으로의 전투 이대로만 부탁드립니다.
Yeah, Don's on the other side, unfortunately. The gremlin is not on our side.
즐거운 시간이었는데.
이것이
Orson has lost burn. Hold on.
이 정도 상황에 우는 소리야는
We need a fight without Ryoshu. This is gonna be a pain.
최선을 다해 관리자. 내 몸이 부서지고 직원들이 죽는 건 상관없지만 그게 개 죽음이
Dominating.
문제지.
Struggling. Struggling, damn it. I will not complain with getting bind.
퍼레이드와 피날.
We're gonna be down to 2 sinners in a second. Okay, if an attack goes for Gregor, we ignore it. He's dead.
옥죄어온다.
Yeah, he's dead.
피날이
앞으로 강력한 공격이 다가올 것 같아. 미리 말을 해줬으니까 못 피하는 직원은 없을 거라고 생각해.
Ah, damn it. It's over. Oh, unless I just pop another ego. Still hopeless. Damn.
퍼레이드와 피날.
Yep. Okay, maybe if I actually use the sum ID. Actually, yeah, negative coinage might be a good idea.
빨리
You have been defeated. Use 40 lunacies and continue the battle. Effect applies upon continuing. Reset identity and egos per encounter effects. Limit. Gain 10 ego resources. Fully restore HP and FP. Should I do this? Should I take the deal? Continue battle. Should I or should I not? What should I do? I will leave it up to yous in chat. What do I do? Do I take the deal or reject the deal? Free? Okay. Wait. Notice, clearing the stage by using... Continuing. Yeah, true. Oh no, I wasn't gonna get it anyway.
유효하는 차이가 있지만
Lunacies.
당황하지 말고
Next go.
응원하는
Retry.
할 거예요, 관리자님.
Dominating, dominating. Dominating. Neutral. Dominating. Neutral.
퍼레이드와 피날레. 모든 것에 견뎠어.
We go. Wings have been broken. Lunacy to revive, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be over the threshold. I would have been over the threshold anyway.
흑수묘 뜀박질 춤.
And boom.
따스한 피. 그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데. 물 넘고 거꾸로 제차.
부위 하나가 파괴되었어. 이대로 똑같이만 한다면
There we go. Almost done. We should be able to get this. What do you guys have access to, actually? All of them. Neat. Hopeless. Maybe not hopeless. Neutral. The ideal clear. What others do I have access to? I've got access to you, which is dominating. I will not complain with that. Unclashable, target fixed. Damn it, who's it fixed on? Ryoshu. So it's just gonna hit. Damn it. That's a bitch. There we go.
일기당천.
16, 16, there we go. Family's kind of homeless. Damn. What? Wait, isn't that mean from that, like, one kid that was fighting, I don't know his name. But he said it asking, trying to win a Fortnite battle or some crap. I don't know. 2! Oh, 0 damage. I don't know what I was worried about. It healed! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, good, it didn't heal all the way.
죽지도 않는 것들이 겁을 집어먹다니.
That would have peed me off.
역군.
자, 어쩌겠지. 잘 생각해.
Come on. And blink step did not work. Damn.
바람 불어오는데.
And he's been defeated. Yay.
있는 힘껏 찔러놓고 으깨놨지만
Family's kind of homeless, the original.
언젠가 다시 재생하겠지. 내가 부서지고 파괴되어도
I keep thinking these guys are saying the N word, forgetting that that's you in Korean. Clear stage has consumed all resources spent to continue the battle. Oh, so in reality I didn't lose it. Nate, apparently. And the contract 3. Yeah, I'll go back to the Sum Capo. The Summies Capo.
만곡된 직선을 직선으로 질주하겠어.
나만 믿고 다들 집중해줘. 도움이 될 수 있어.
What if you don't get to Honglu the Heisho? Honglu? They're still my best units, unfortunately.
일기당천.
Man, the ring really had a fun time here. And I'm really wondering if we got to fight the shoes at some point, considering all the people affected by them.
응원도 결국은 나약한 자들이나 듣고 싶어하는 위안일 뿐입니다. 정보팀은
Win right.
가치 있는 걸 추구하는 부서 아니겠습니까?
숨통 끊기.
개체의 약점을 정확히 꿰뚫었습니다. 경기를 철저히 했나보군요.
오늘도 즐거운
아이고.
하루 시작이네. 그렇지? 잠시만 볼륨 좀 확인해 볼게. 대답 소리가 잘 들리지 않아서.
전격발.
방금 공격. 다음에 다른 개체에게도 다시 해봐줄래? 영상으로 남기면 다른 직원에게도 도움이 될지도 몰라.
받아볼 텐가.
잠깐만.
깔끔하게 몰았군. 그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데.
이것 봐. 환상체를 제압하는 건 우리만으로 충분하잖아.
What if you just lost every clash? I would be sad. I would be very sad if I lost every clash.
아까의
Win right.
공격으로 인해서 세상에게 많은 피해를 일으켰어. 적들이 충분히 나약해졌다는 거지. 끝을 내도 될 것 같아.
전격발.
다른 부서에 있는 애고까지 가져오길 잘했지. 적재적소했으니까 이만큼 효율적인 일도 없잖아.
Blame the sinners, yep.
하나를 처리해
Always blame the sinners.
남은 개체들도 같은
Nothing to do with me just clicking win right or whatever.
잠깐만 기다려라.
넘고 꺾고 제차. 총알값 아까울 놈.
인력의 손실이 발생했습니다.
Damn, dead.
실책을 따지기엔 상황이 좋지
받아볼
않으니
텐가.
서둘러 가보죠.
Index IDs on would right. Yeah. I haven't used any index IDs yet, so I don't even know the gimmicks. I just thought indexed on was cute, so I got her. That was my thought process.
깔끔하게 물었군.
제차에게 치명적인 손상을 입히는 데 성공했습니다. 앞으로의 전투도 이대로만 부탁드리겠습니다.
전탄격발.
Arodon Blossom. Wait, who's Ardor Blossom? I've never heard of them before.
있는 힘껏 찔러놓고 으깨놨지만 저것들은 언젠가 다시 재생하겠지. 내가 부서지고 파괴되어도
나를 들뜨게 만드는 일은 많지 않지만
Here we go. And now the Will of the Prescript. Damn, we're gonna get betrayed. Yeah, don't get to win right till you get them to certain up. Yeah. Luckily for me, everyone is basically at a win rate level. I've been allowed by Project Moon to win rate. Well, hey, Will the Prescript. Yeah, it's fine.
사냥감인가 몸이.
Oh, the elevator just around the corner. Right, I can feel the golden bow's presence getting closer. Huh? Unlike before, however, the energy from the golden bow wasn't coming through clearly, as though layers of thin walls were blocking it. You. The Pinky Nurse Father stood in front of the elevator holding the container full of golden bows. Odos Blossom is the false self-destruct ego that the character that got... What happened? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember all these, I don't remember a lot of these names. And just like before, she stood there without so much as a twitch, almost like she'd been expecting us. Can you hear me? I would rather this not serve as my 11th monologue broadcast. I've even activated the signal amplifier for this. Yeah, we're reading you. Good. Power will be fully restored on our side soon. The golden bows, have you found them? Yeah, they're right in front of us. Problem is, they're not in our hands. We just found the woman who swiped the container waiting in front of the elevator. I see. Can you keep her from taking the elevator? Once the power's back on, she might escape to another floor. Hoheim's voice sounded off. Ardon Blossom, when it cause the index gets a karmic consequence and no buffs when they fail the prescript. Ah, okay. Trembling just a bit like he was holding something back. Hoheim, your voice, are you alright? I doubt things are any more pleasant on your side than they are here. Sure, but still, how's the situation there? Best focus on your own situation than mine. Right, at least it's just a single enemy here. We'll manage. Don't drop your guard, she's a nurse father. Which means she's on a whole different... Given our current numbers, even the thought of enemy we could normally beat... 12 sinners here with me, we might have a better chance. But that doesn't mean we're just going to be twiddling our thumbs while the enemy gets away with the golden bows right in front of our eyes. Be ready to die more than a few times. This doesn't look good. Are you gonna fight her? It seems unavoidable. I could have assisted you had I been supplied with a suitable ego gear. But it doesn't look like there's anything I can do here, I'm sorry. Right, smart call. Sora, you have that shackle-shaped ego. You'll be helping them, I assume? Huh? I thought we were all going to take the elevator and escape together. Well, as you can see, one of the assailants got the golden bows. But she's got to be really, really strong. All my colleagues together would have standed a chance against her. She'd snuff us out like candles in the wind. How do you know that? We get it. You and Ravi just stay back as you can. You'll want to stay behind cover unless you want to get caught in the middle of it. No. I don't want that. I've been doing a good job so far. I just wanted to be told I did okay. Sora? I'm sorry, Mr. Rain said. If I ever met the family, I should help them. Just as Sora turned and rushed towards me, Yisang and Rasot moved to block her. Yep, she's a sleeper agent. I guessed it. And Ryoshu shoved me out of the way. Yeah, figures that's how this would go down. Dante. Ryoshu's sheathed blade came swinging down with enough force to cut Sora down where she stood. But no sooner had I heard the metallic chains behind me than a sharp pain tore through my shoulder. That movement, you must be the index nurse father and see. Losing my balance, I crumbled to the floor. When I looked up, Nora was only braced for combat, slipping into a battle stance. Yep, I didn't want to hurt any of you really. I just wanted to take the elevator and leave with all of you. But the prescripts told me otherwise. Besides, I do prefer to do what Mr. Rain wants. As expected, you are the House of Spiders. I wish Ravi and I could have had that vanilla ice cream together. The other children, they were never that nice. Right, that gear I had on, I'd borrowed it from a corpse. Then I guess Ravi wouldn't have wanted to share a vanilla ice cream with me after all. And Ravi? OOF, he's gone. Our mutual tacit recognition of the threat allows us to quickly discern the manager and the new hire away from the assailant. However, the circumstances of the attack forced us to choose one or the other. And Shin. Yeah, this isn't gonna look good. This isn't looking good. Ravi lay in the corner of the corridor, half his body torn apart. Clock, can you stand? Don't think so. You're the leader, so I thought I should take you out first, sorry. I really like listening to the TikToks, what a shame. It sounded a bit like Mr. Rain's pager. Sora gazed down at me, face drawn into a tearful pout as though she were genuinely apologetic. Too bad, no one's here can fix your wounds. It was hard to deny that. If only I had more power, maybe Ravi could have been saved. At the very least, I wouldn't be this badly hurt. I probably should have done something too while Sinclair was going through his training. You can still keep ticking, can't you? Yeah. But this isn't the time to dwell on what I could have done. First, I have to do what I must, what I can do now.
나만 믿고 다들 집중해줘. 서로 돕는 도움이 될 수 있을 거야.
Prescripts. The prescripts target. The prescripts target the index. Damn. The prescript did not like Gregor. If this unit has honest as a target, the prescript target the index. Okay, that's favored at least. Favored. Dominating. Favored. Favored. Damn it!
이쪽이죠.
There we go.
숨통 끊기.
방금 했던 공격은 매우 효과적이었어. 하지만 아직 부족해. 다음 공격은 더 잘할 수 있도록.
전격발.
상담이 잘해준 대로 잘해.
And, oh wait, maybe we'll, yeah, we got it. Hell yeah.
프로그램을 진행한 건 잘한 일이야.
New prescript. And what's this? Grace of the Press, offensive. Grace of the Prescript, damn. We can have, do this.
흑수묘. 빈박질 중.
Make her karmic consequence. That's what I was thinking. Try to make it so the way she can't attack the, prescribed person. Damn it.
총알값 아까울 노래.
Okay, now we do good damage with him.
가라앉지 않을 분노를 담는
Okay, so Gregor, he can only attack the weakest part, so that one down there. And we take everything else. Like, hit the target with the skill in the second. Oh no. Wait, let me read this. Okay. Turn start gain this effect when this unit has no unlock maximums. Stable gray script with the prescript level 3. Passives. Prescript delivered on a device. Encounter starts gain shield equivalent 20% of HP. Remains tough, but this encounter. Turn start gain prescript based on unlock stage on self. Inflict on target the index to a random enemy and prioritize attacking that enemy, excluding certain patterns. Deal 2 for every grace of prescript, max 20 at 19 grace, deal. Will of the prescript and turn ends. If prescript was executed this turn, heal and gain grace of prescript, unlock stage 1 per run. And the prescript was not executed this turn, gain 1 onus and 5 karmic consequence. If the unit does not have unlock, gain 1 grace. At... I didn't get any of that.
받아볼 텐가.
There we go. There we go. There we go. She has so much, poison. Oh no. Come on, yes? Yes, there we go. Please tell me she got karmic debt for that.
결정. 해금.
So clear. Yes, she got karmic debt. That's ego. Are you certain? Yeah, I can feel it. She has fluorescent an ego of her own afore our paths cross. Mr. Rain said manifesting ego isn't something just anyone can do. He said he's jealous of me. Having such an unshakable conviction about what's good and evil is nothing short of amazing, he said. Unlock 1. Okay. Hearing that, I couldn't help if the day the whole family's been waiting for comes, even when my big sis Yoshihide finally comes home. Maybe, just maybe, they'll make an exception and let me stay. So put in a good word for me with Mr. Rain, please. Tell him I've always done my best. Faith beyond question. Damn, she's got so many damn stats. Okay, that's affected. So, coin, sync on. Okay, so that one has to attack him. Good to know. Can you? It would be hopeless. Dominating. Hopeless again. Neutral, take that. Hopeless. Hopeless. Favored. Hopeless. Hopeless, damn. Struggling. Neutral. 24. 24. There we go. Now, let's have a taste. Yeah. Damn. Oh, she's a sync unit. Why? Oh, I hate fighting sync units. Even more karmic consequence. Hell yeah. Okay, who's prescribed now? You. Will this work? No. Hopeless. Yeah, Donna's too, yeah. Wait. Maybe this ego will work, hopefully. If it does, no, it won't. What? That's bullcrap. It has to work. That's 18. Is it lying to me? Because that's an 18. So even if the coin flip fails, it should be better. That has to be a max 18. Unless she's got... No, I can't see anything here that would affect it. I'm gonna go against what the game's telling me for once. What? Okay, gotta get that. Neutral, neutral, neutral. My brain is hurting. That's W base ego. Yeah, it's result space ego. My head is hurting. Yeah, of course that will fail. No, that should win, even though it says that it won. Yeah, that would win. If we got all of it. Does that have a choice but to pop that ego? What? And who's attacking that? Should have miracled. Okay, I'll do a miracle then. I'll do a miracle then. Wait. Yearning miracle. That's also a... Okay, I'll go with what you said. Yearning miracle.
일기당천.
잠깐만 기다려라.
이쪽이죠?
모든 것에 다소
대상이 특수한 공격을 하려나 봐. 이 정도는 대비할 수 있지?
맞는 것 같아요. 지령은 여러분을 가리키고 있어요.
This is literally all I can do.
승료, 뜀박질 준비.
이쪽이죠?
And she's dead. Or not dead.
그러다 죽어버리면 날이 탈 거잖아. 나를 나쁜 세피라로 만들려는 거야?
개체의 약점을 정확히 꿰뚫었습니다. 준비를 철저히 했나 봅니다.
Yeah.
나쁘게 생각하지 마.
여기서 멈출 필요 없어. 우리는 충분히
지령은
계속 싸울 수 있으니까.
Damn it.
못 수 없어요.
Should I just restart? I might just restart this and try the fight over.
직원들이
I'll try the fight over. I need to go pee real quick. I will be right back.
관리자.
I am back. I am going to pour myself a slight drink though. And I don't have a cup in my mini fridge. Damn. I'll just drink it out the bottle. Damn, I forgot I had this drink in my freezer. I'll just leave it in here in case it explodes. And I will grab a fireball. Yep, did not freeze in the freezer. I will have a sip of it. Right. Let's try this again. Try this.
숨통 끊기.
개체의 약점을 정확히 꿰뚫었습니다. 준비를 철저히 했나 보군요.
Yep, come on. Wait, no, yep, no, yes. Let's go. Now she'll gain a stack of karmic debt. There we go. Karmic consequence.
저런 복잡한 문제까지 파악하는 건 적성에 안 맞거든.
Now it's on Ryoshu.
관리자, 당신이 판단해야 해.
There we go.
자, 어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
이쪽이죠?
개체들이 예측하기 힘든 작전을 펼치려는 듯하군요.
벼려진 거.
주위에서 관찰을
맞는
지속해
것
주십시오.
같아요. 지령은 여러분을 가리키고 있어요.
Prescript incompliance risk. What? There we go.
흑수묘, 빈박질 춤.
There we go. Damn it.
이쪽이죠?
결정. 해금.
Clear.
총알.
확실하.
Gotta jump through.
자신만의 이골을 이미 개화했던가 보다.
이건 직원들에게 유리한 상황 같아요. 이 상황을 개체를 제압하는
Okay, so who's attacking Ryoshu? Hopeless. Struggling. Hopeless. Let's go grab a pizza.
받아볼 테니까.
숨통 끊기. 다른 부서에 있는 애고까지 가져오길 잘했지. 적게 접수했으니까 이만큼 효율적인 일도 없잖아. 항상 지켜보고 있었지.
이쪽이죠?
전격발. 모든 것에 견뎠어.
모두 집중해주길 바랄게. 이번에 제압할 개체는 이전과는 조금
Damn
다른
it.
대응 방식이 필요하거든.
Um. Um, I genuinely don't know what to do with this fight. Um, I'm gonna end the stream here, I think, and try and beat the boss off camera. Thank yous for coming. I've been clutchskelly, and I hope you have a good night and or day. Goodbye.